Strictly host Josh Widdicombe reveals he was whacked in the back by an angry passenger after the comedian mistakenly put his foot on his seat during his flight home from Greece. Josh Widdicombe found himself at the center of a tense plane situation after a fellow passenger hit him after the comedian put his foot on his seat last week. The new Strictly host recently enjoyed a family holiday to Greece with his wife Rose and their 2 children. However, on the way home was filled with drama after Josh became caught up in an altercation with a man who whacked him on the back after refusing to accept his apology. Recalling the incident on the most recent episode of his Parenting Hell podcast, Josh explained to his co-host Rob Beckett, "It was on the plane back from Greece. I went up to the toilet at the front of the queue, and the front seats. There was someone at the window seat, and then there were 2 empty seats, so I perched on the arm of the end empty seat, and I looked down and my shoe was undone, so I put it up on the corner of that seat." Rob clarified, "The sole of your shoe was on the seat." As Josh replied, "Fine, I made a mistake."
Flies and gnats invading your kitchen? Plug in the Zevo Flying Insect Trap to attract and catch flying pests with blue and UV light day and night. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/1 before it's gone.
The woman at the end said, "Excuse me, that's my husband's seat." So I was like, fine, put my foot down. She doesn't accept the apology. She tries to continue the telling me off. At this point, her husband emerged from the bathroom, as Josh relayed to Rob, "If I was to give you his build, like the guy who cheated with Lily Allen David Harbour." He continued, "So I am queuing up to go in and he whacks me in the back as he goes past me. Like Richard Ashcroft in that Urban Hymns video, like a footballer off the ball, like an Argentinian midfielder. And then he goes past me and goes, 'Did you put your foot on my seat?' He was then getting napkins to wipe down his seat. He sits down and the air steward has to check he's all right. Then the air steward comes back and is like, 'God, there's one on every flight, isn't there?' He confides in me, so I start to dig into this and start laughing away with the air steward. I really go for it with the charming chat with the air stewards. At that point, a woman comes up and says she's a fan of me, absolutely perfect timing, and I think this is glorious." However, the ordeal didn't end there, as Josh explained. Then later on the flight, I go to the toilet again, and the woman is still staring at me. Even as I walk down the aisle, she cranes her neck over the seat to evil me. I've said sorry by this point. An hour later, I hear the stewards talking. One goes, "He's still cleaning the seat with his napkin. It's been an hour." He joked. Obviously, he might be germophobic, I suppose. Honestly, at the end, I was worried he was going to confront me. Josh's latest update comes after the star joined much of the nation, pulling the ultimate all-nighter during the World Cup as England stormed to victory over Mexico. Sharing an amusing video from the evening, complete with timestamps, showing how his attempts to nap before the match resulted in him missing the entire first half. After fueling up on yogurt and granola, Josh shared his previous plan to take a nap following the first half of Brazil's match with Norway failed, after being gripped by a thrilling start to the match. The Strictly Come Dancing host's video included bleary-eyed clips of him struggling to wake up, before going back to sleep when he learned kickoff was delayed to 2 a.m. Despite missing the first 45 minutes, Josh sprang into life when he learned England were 2-0 up, following 2 sensational goals from Jude Bellingham. Gripped by the rest of the game, Josh then shared his delight at seeing England win 3-2, even rushing to kiss his TV screen, before insisting he wouldn't be going back to sleep until Saturday, after England's quarterfinal match. He captioned the post, "Sleeping on the sofa to watch England, how it worked out for me." For those who opted to catch up on the match the next morning, much of England awoke to euphoric scenes following the Three Lions victory, which is being tipped as their best since 1966. After scoring 2 of his side's 3 goals and collecting his Player of the Match award, Jude advised England fans to have another shot and text your bosses to say you're not coming in tomorrow.